In Unit 4's discussion, we are talking about thin clients and thick clients. As a word of introduction, thin clients are those systems where much of the processing or much of the heavy lifting is done by the servers. And thin clients only provide the user interface to display the data or to take input from the users. While thick clients, the data processing is distributed. Much of it is being done by the end devices. And of course, the end devices need to make connection periodically to the server. But the end systems or the end devices, they do much of the heavy lifting in processing of business logic as well. Now, in my opinion, I would say thin clients are better than thick clients for the following reasons. Number one, security. With thin clients, you've got the servers. That's where much of the processing is happening. That's also where security needs to be concentrated. So you've got administrators of the system that are only concentrating on making sure that the server is secure. So we've got only one place to secure. While with thick clients, processing is distributed. Much of it is being done in the end devices as well as the servers. So it means security is on two sides. You have to make sure that the end devices are secure, but you also have to make sure that the servers are secure. So for me, security is better with thin clients because we only have one place to concentrate to make sure that there is security in our system. Secondly, thin clients allow older computers or computers with lower specifications to still be able to work because not much processing is happening there. Much of the processing is happening on the server. So devices that are older or that have got lower specifications can still be used in the system. Number three, the thin clients will take very good advantage of the cloud. So we can navigate the servers to the cloud. We have much of the processing happening on the cloud, and the devices will just be thin clients. Most of the applications can run through the browser and be able to connect to the cloud. The advantage of the cloud here is that obviously the cloud will have better security. The cloud will have dynamic assignment of resources in case there is high demand. When demand increases, then more resources are thrown in to make sure that users will still have very good, they still have very good performance of the system. Now, in this architecture, the thin client, the server side is responsible for a number of things. Number one, it is responsible for security. Number two, it is responsible for storage. Number three, it is responsible for the actual data processing. So these are some of the things that the server side is responsible for. While on the client side, that's where the inputs of the data is, and also the displaying of the outputs, and also they act as an interface. On the client side, that's where you've got the interface that users use to have access to the system. As far as the load on the network is concerned, for thin clients to be able to work, the functionality mostly depends on how fast the network connection is. So there is need for continuous communication between the server side and the client side. Therefore, for thin clients, there is a higher or bigger network load because there is constant communication between the clients and the servers. In other words, the clients continuously connect or send requests to the servers that also send feedback back to the clients.